Hi there, I'm Erica Mills Barnhart. I'm the host of the Marketing for Good podcast. I am the founder and CEO of Claxon Marketing, and I am a teaching professor at the University of Washington, where I teach classes on nonprofits and marketing. As you can see, it's a lot of different roles and titles, but the thing that they all have in common is that I really love marketing, and marketing is a force for good, especially if you work for a nonprofit. So this is one of the things I love about marketing is you always get to experiment. So this is an experiment. This video is. I have a podcast, like I said, Marketing for Good, and love the podcasting format. I'm going to have more to say about that as it relates to nonprofits down the road. But it doesn't lend itself to visuals. And what I find, or what I was finding, especially recently, is I was like, oh, I'd love for folks to know about that. And that's really cool. So I thought, well, I'll make these videos. They're nothing fancy. They're not going to be high tech. And what I'm hoping is that you get an idea or two that you can try out. So let's dive into that. Example number one came, in Seattle, and there is a very large cancer research center, Fred Hutch Cancer Research Center in Seattle, and they do an annual event, which is generally a mass spiking event called Obliteride. A great name, by the way, from a branding perspective. Well, COVID, and so no mass anything, including cycling. I'm looking down because what I'm going to show you is what they sent me. So I signed up for a team with my friend Beth Castleberry's team, and here's what I got in the mail the other day. Oh, very challenging with earrings. Put this on. So it's a mask. I'm just going to hold it because that's too much with my earrings. It's a mask, right? And I didn't expect this, and I didn't do like a ton of fundraising or anything. But so I got it, and I was like, that is delightful, and it really acknowledges where we're at in the world. So it made me simultaneously feel seen for the contribution I did make, and also a part of a community of people. So kind of did a lot of things. Now, if you're like, Erica, not going to do a mailing, too expensive. I get that. However, I share this mainly because of the delight factor. And one of the things that is working well in marketing right now is things that are delightful, because we are light on delight right now. So, and that can be, by the way, a delightful word, an unexpected word. If you haven't played with the Wordifier, wordifire.com, Wordify your world, just go find something different and delightful. A little, that can look a lot of different ways. All right. So there's example number one. Example number two also came to me in the mail. Not all my examples come through the mail, but here is one. So I got this. I'm going to show it to you. It's an old-timey postcard, so you can kind of see the size. And then I want you to see that that's what it's. So it's like handwritten. Up here, you probably can't tell, but this is whiteout. Old school whiteout was the last time I saw whiteout. And I'm going to read it to you. Dear neighbor, we hope you and your family are doing well during this difficult time. You are invited to a special online convention that's going to be streamed. I'm intrigued. During July and August, visit www.jw.org. Enjoy, stay safe and healthy. Yes, I did get this, and instantly go look up jw.org. Now, you may have figured this out. I didn't. It's the Jehovah's Witnesses, right? So you get there, and it's a super slick website. But what they did, which you may recall, is most of the time they're coming to the door. They can't do that right now. And so they have reallocated resources, and those folks who used to come to your door are now writing postcards, and they've switched to online and virtual. I share this in the spirit of, you may have folks, volunteers who used to come in, and I totally get, and I'm seeing, and the research is saying to us, like, there's a sort of reticence to ask people to do anything more these days because everybody is stressed and they're maxed. And when you work for a nonprofit, I think it can be easy to lose sight of the fact that if you don't work for a nonprofit, you really want to do good in the world. Of course, if you work for a nonprofit, you do, but that's it's baked into your job. And that's not the case for everybody. And so folks really do want ways to contribute. So can you revisit that a little bit and do something all of this? Not exactly like this, but is there a way to simultaneously give people a way to do good in the world through you and with you? So those are two examples. Boy, what I really want to launch into right now, because it feels relevant, this is the difference between marketing and fundraising, but I think I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to do it in a separate video. Let's just keep this one about some inspiration. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, pop me a comment below, subscribe. I anticipate doing this for a while because I want to optimize these ideas for the medium that serves them. And again, like I could have described the mass, but in the old-timey car. But, video is fun, and I think we all as humans have seen each other a little bit right now. So this allows me to feel a little more connected to you. So let's give it a go, shall we? And let me know what you think. Do good, be well, and I'll see you next time.